Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode we're going to be playing a bit of a fun list. So it's one that I've not played in a while. I've just gone back and edited it slightly. We've got our Yuki and Friends list. So the reason we're playing this... Oh, I've just realised I can't in good faith go into a game knowing I've still got my my Christmas skin on. I was just showing someone that paint job previously. No, not Gloomside. Monochrome. There we go. So the point of this list is to try and basically put a load of units down that have very low cinder requirements. So realistically, I mean, out of everything we've got on the battlefield here, nothing other than Fixer has a cinder cost. So the reason for this is that we want to save all of that cinder for a massive arms dealer Yuki activation at the end and just throw as many things as at people as possible. So the other thing I'm considering putting into this would be Motivator Atzi. I think that would be really fun, but honestly, I think this looks reasonable as it is. In fact, you know what? Let's get Motivator Atzi in here. You can tell how much I've pre-planned this. I was considering it, but actually, you know what? Let's just have a bit more fun as well. Make some more cinder piles, gain some more cinder, throw more mines at people. So this is all the list is going to do. We're going to gather a few things up, we're going to give them all weapons, and we're going to just throw them at people. We're going to see what happens and hopefully have some fun. As is tradition, I'm dubious about this, but I'm going to try it in ranked. So we're ranked 28. I'm still really keen to try and push towards that first ranked table, get into the top 10, but it would feel wrong to not play it in ranked. You know, I'm not that sort of person. So, well, there you go, game already. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Every subscription means the most to me, but I love hearing all your comments. I've read every single one of them, and I really, really appreciate all of you. So, we're against Makai, a level 74 Zax versus Zax mirror match. Ooh, I like the little bit of glow paint stuck in there as well. So, 30 points for victory here. This is a big one to try and win. The problem is, we've not exactly got the most tuned list of all time. Maybe we could use Maximus to good use and try and get a bit of value out of that, and get sort of 2 points early on. Maybe, who knows? Okay, opponent going first is kind of nice because if they move somewhere fairly vulnerable, I'm fairly sure that we can grab disc, move, shoot, and then move again to take this point. So it depends what they deploy and where. If they go for it, we might be alright. Because this could be very, very interesting at the start if we just get 2 control points early on.
No one is in the lead.
So let's grab disc ourselves. Can we get any other moves? No. Okay, so let's go in front. Just better safe than sorry. We'll take that point. We can't move too far, so none of this drags us forward really. So we'll go for here.
Get acquainted.
And we're going to try and just force them up to that point early on. So I'm pretty sure we can do this. There we go. So we're just going to pop over here, take our pot shots, hopefully hit at least one of them. I always seem to miss one with Maximus. We're going to stay slightly further back so we can't be just trapped against the wall or anything. And this will just pop a shot over there. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we've managed to control 2 points early on. Our follow-up could be Broken Vengeance if they play a melee unit. We've got a good angle here, so maybe if we'd have tucked in, the Grav Disc wouldn't be able to put us on. Ooh, they're going aggressive here. That's interesting. So they're obviously going to deploy here to try and prevent us getting prevent us scoring here. So the question is, can we actually find a way to Grav Disc ourselves this direction and take that point instead? Because that would be very fun. I really hope they play a melee unit here so we can just Broken Vengeance something away. Or even just pull them off, maybe? I like forcing someone into a direction. It does feel nice. So it's just Savria. Okay. So we can poke Savria fairly easily. That's pretty reasonable. And we can kill her with Broken Vengeance. So depending on what the follow-up is here, rather, this could be interesting.
Your turn. No one is in the lead.
So, given that we don't need to use our cinder for anything, what if we just went for this first, take that one? We don't really mind about that. We're going to just take our range attack here, hopefully hit it. We did, which is perfect. And I think here we do just want to trade. And yeah, we're going to take a bunch of damage, but we can trade reasonably. And back again. What can we do? We could pull them back. Or so Maximus has got to move again. Do we think we can grav disc somewhere that gets him onto that point? I don't think we do, so I'm just going to pop ourselves back here. And honestly, it might even just be the case of grav discing ourselves forward. Just try and stake a claim.
Cool under pressure.
The other option is putting this mine here, but I think that's just going to be too big of a risk. We'll go for this. So they've got one, we've got two at the moment, but they can deploy a 7 drop, so this could be huge. But we're on to 4. But we... Oh, did we cut off? We cut our 4 drop, didn't we? But we've still got, like, Fixer, Atzi, Nuisance, Snareling. We've got good follow-ups here. I think Nuisance and Snareling would be great. We probably want to move Maximus over to this next turn to get our additional Cinder. And then we can start working towards getting that Motivator Atzi push. Not Atzi, that Arms Dealer Yuki push. So they can obviously deal with Broken Vengeance. It's a shame that it's going to be quite an easy deal with for them. But what can we do to follow? Like, we're going to have 2 units to follow up. Nuisance and Snareling together at an inconvenience at best is the problem. Maybe we should even just Snareling to the Sevria and just try to push it out of range. Yeah. So anything here is a kill. Oh, Detonia. Okay. So they can deploy something else. What have they got here? Is it anything? So this looks like an Aria.
What is time, really?
Yeah, so Aria's can cut that down to 1. So what we're going to have to do here is try and move over here, shoot, grab this direction, and just run away over there. So that is absolutely what we're going to try and do.
Your opponent is holding all control zones. Just look like
We just want to make sure that we're blocking this half off and moving ourselves up slightly. So we will grab disc first. Pull Maximus along here.
At your service.
Try and keep him safe. And then what do we do? Because we obviously want to take control points, so we have to take this. And we need to kill it, really. So do we pop Snareling and Nuisance down? Do you know what? I actually think if we just pop things down that block access to Maximus, that might be the best for us. So if we say pop this here, and go for it, and then pop Snareling down, say, up here, blocking even more lines of sight. In fact, there's one down here we could get to. Let's go all the way up here to like 93. If we miss this, we're unfortunate. There we go. Let's pop a Sleeper Mine back here. Because it's going to be very hard for them to pop that Sleeper Mine onto us. We fully swapped sides, but they're going to struggle to get to us with everything that we want to. And then, oh, next time we still only get 4. We're not quite at Arms Dealer Yuki yet. I thought we'd be at getting 5. I thought it said we got +4 last time. So at the moment we've got a lot of Cinder just because of the value of our units. So we're trying to keep Maximus safe. If they move here, that's very good news for us. So they still might be able to get things onto that point. Yeah, so they're going to... Okay. What have they got for 5? There's no Peacemaker Balam at this point. But we're going to be able to do Yuki, I think. And just start throwing things out at them. Yes, still 0%. That's perfect for us. So this could be a hit and run. Hit and run could easily... They can't reach. They're out of position. They can't hit and run us. So we know hit and run's coming at least, which is good to know. Yeah. We might... Oh wow. Okay, hit and run can reach. That's unfortunate. However, hit and run is just going to get snared forever. And ideally pulled off of the point. If they deploy a mine here, we will absolutely make the most of that. Okay, that's not great for them.
Your turn. Your opponent has a 2-point lead.
So I'm gonna just... Snareling's just gonna come over here. In fact, do we have 96%? It's pretty reasonable to begin with. And we'll just hide back here.
This moon's talking to me.
You can grab disc these together. No, okay, so let's just shoot this first. And just move somewhere a bit safer again. We're not going to Yuki yet. We're going to try and save a bit more resource up first. I'm going to pull them off of this point. In fact, do we want to Yuki? Maybe we do Yuki actually, because Yuki's ability only costs 2, doesn't it? So if we pop Yuki down, say, here, we can use our fire sale and everything, get some triggers out, and save this for next turn. We'll shoot there as well. 50-50, why not? Nice. Okay, so our opponent's ahead, but they're not winning necessarily. We need to get over here. And the thing is with this, we don't have any ambush. But if she stays still, like she's wont to do, we might be able to just crosshair and take this out. What did we pick up here? We've got a flamer and a sleeper mine. Okay, the flamer's probably the more useful here. That's awkward. So oh, the flamer's dead. Okay, so
we're in trouble.
Your
opponent needs only one more point.
We might just have lost this. We're so close. It's the fact that we couldn't keep scoring any points is going to be what's taking us out here. I mean, we can deal with that next turn. So it's only if they can kill something for 6, and I don't think they should be able to. And if we can kill this, especially if we can get in range to sort of deploy onto it next turn, so like there is a world where we could have this sort of start coming back. But we have also lost an additional crew compared to our opponent. So it's also difficult being against that. Okay, crosshair is brutal. But we can deal with crosshair with our crosshair, so it might just be that... Okay, so this is also awkward. Yeah, I don't know what we can do. We need to deal with both of these. We know we can deal with 2, and they're going to score a point, so we can crosshair their crosshair, which is fine. So if we do that...
Return to the academy.
Can we grav disc this closer? I think we have to. So we have to just, again, keep them scoring points. But to let them score, we have to hit this. Okay, that worked out well, so we go for 100% here. Then we deploy our crosshair here. Probably just out of sight of that. They've got to have a load next turn, but we need to contest. So go for this. We can also fire sale here. And Yuki needs to hide. So we're trying the fire sale.
Like you're thinking.
And we're just going to move in front of this. So we're going to make it... We're putting more pressure towards the area. So we're going to start getting back on this. We might be able to start turning onto the captain, or we can start looking towards our area. If we can get one hit across the map with, say, like Snareling or something, we can deal with Arya next turn because we've got hit and run. And that takes us the point back as well, which is nice. What did we get over here? We got a sleeper mine and a sleeper mine. Great. Oh yeah, we already have the sleeper mine. Which isn't ideal, because these are the things that Zax can use against us the best. Either of the other 2 abilities would be fantastic. So this isn't quite going to plan. But we need to contest here and somehow hold this. So this is obviously a hit and run situation if we can get it. We just want to see what we can do. Maybe we can get 1 point across here, or just pull them off. Hit and run doesn't have any. Oh, I mean, shrapnel's useful, but they're not really going AOE. Again, like Yuki isn't bad, but we're just getting we're not getting the right tools. You know, we want to be able to pull them into place. If they stay here or deploy badly, we can just use that mine against them reasonably easily. Yeah, so then can they get 5 damage here? If this was like Captivator Xianya, that would be good, but this looks like Tipu. Oh my goodness. That's as bad as it gets. I did not think they were that close. Okay. That is
has a 2-point lead.
Very bad news. What can we do? Cinder piles are 4, aren't they? Yeah.
Need a moment to take all
Can we
this
grab
in?
these together somehow? No. I don't know how we can come back from this. I think we have to probably just, unfortunately, get close to accepting our fate and just start moving this direction. So just take a shot. Paste the seed line down.
Look, shiny.
Hit and run can just come over here and contest this. And just probably move back just out of line of sight there.
This moon's talking to me.
And then what can we even do? I mean, we could grab this cart off of the point.
What's
Make
the
them use
hurry?
stillness again is probably all I can really do. So now, it's going to take them a long time to kill stuff, but Peacemaker Balam can absolutely do the job over a period of time. And if they've got if they've got Zappa and Enki here, we're in so much trouble. This is interesting because we're now back on the points plan. We're doing okay on these. They've got a lock on us nearly, but we're actually applying more pressure to them. So if this is Zappa and Enki, we're in so much trouble because they could just kill us. Please move first. Please don't spore puff first. Just move. Okay, so at least we have a chance. Yeah, so there's Zappa. That's fine. Oh, I think they might actually just win here. If they can get... Yeah, they had all 3 of them in range. Oh dear.
Your opponent needs only one
That was
more
an
point to
awesome
win.
finish though. If our opponent... They just go for
The
this.
rival captain's health
Yeah, there we
is
go.
at 50%.
That was an awesome finish. Well, Mackay, great game. Really, really happy to have played that. It was hard. Like, I don't really know what else I was supposed to do, but it was definitely a challenge at that point. So for anyone who's interested, here are the lists we're working with. So we didn't really get to use Atzi or Fixer. Maybe I didn't use Broken Vengeance efficiently, but I think it was reasonable. Nuisances, yeah. But the sad thing about it is, even though we got to use Arms Dealer Yuki, we never got to use any of the abilities from it, and that grouping was just too bad. It was both Zappa and Peacemaker Balam just ending our days. So all in all, a pretty good game. Enjoyed it as always. If you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join us on Patreon, drop a comment, say hello, like the video. Anything is really, really appreciated. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.